Hello, a very good morning to all my YouTube family. Thank you for clicking on my videos once again. My name is the Village Wanderer and welcome to my channel. Today, I have a very interesting vlog for you, and we are handling the issue of whether Kitale is better than Nairobi. A lot of friends, when I moved here, a lot of friends kept asking me, why did you move to Kitale? What's the advantage of being in Kitale? So today I want to tackle that very pertinent issue of Kitale versus Nairobi and the pros and cons of each, and just to give my viewers and my subscribers a little bit of insight to whether Kitale is actually better than Nairobi. So stick till the end of the video and we'll know if Kitale is better than Nairobi or Nairobi is better than Kitale, based on my experience. So kindly note, everything I state here is purely based on my experience. So somebody else might have a different opinion, but for me, this is my experience. Remember, if you like this kind of content, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, or you at least like the video, leave a comment, and let's keep sharing, let's keep exchanging ideas. Well, the first thing I will handle when it comes to Kitale versus Nairobi, based on what I've experienced, the first thing I'll talk about is retail convenience. Retail convenience meaning availability of things that you can buy in the supermarket. This includes maybe body oils, it includes skincare products, maybe groceries, just things you need on a day-to-day basis in the house or at home. And what I can say for sure is that when it comes to retail convenience, obviously Nairobi takes it, based on the fact there is a bigger market and there is more people with the financial might to be able to buy all these things that are available. So definitely Nairobi has a wider range of products. Nairobi has products that are more widely available to a bigger market. So you'll find certain things that are available in Nairobi might not be available in retail outlets here. So on retail convenience, I think for me, definitely Nairobi takes it. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is just raising a family. And where is it more convenient raising a family, Nairobi or Kitale? Now, it depends on an individual, and this primarily boils down to whether you're looking at cost or whether you're looking at the quality of schooling that you desire for your children. And for me, I think if you're looking at cost, then definitely Kitale should be your pick. More specifically because there's a wide range of schools that are quite affordable depending on what your budget is. There's a wide range of that. Schooling tends to be a bit more costly in Nairobi. So if you're looking at cost, then Kitale would definitely be your pick. However, with regard to raising a family, there's just the convenience also of a wider range of schools that offer various systems in Nairobi. So if you're looking at the British system, if you're looking at American system, if you're looking at the schools which offer Christian-based systems, then there's quite a lot of that in Nairobi, wide range. I don't think we have too much of that over here, so that might actually be a limitation if you are thinking of that. However, when it comes to things like churches and mosques, I think there's sufficiently that sort of thing here, based on the fact that it's a cosmopolitan town. Then you'll find a lot of churches and mosques, so there's no shortage of that. However, more of the newer charismatic Pentecostal churches, I think more of that is in Nairobi. So when it comes to the ease of choice with regard to how you want to raise your kids, activities for them to be able to engage in, whether in school or outside school, choice of schools, and a lot of other things that can be very beneficial to a child growing up with regard to bettering themselves, then definitely Nairobi takes it with regard to all those factors that I've mentioned. So on this one, Nairobi takes it once again. Now, the other issue I'll tackle is infrastructure. And infrastructure to mean the road infrastructure, availability of streetlights, availability of water, and that sort of thing. Now, definitely a lot of people will tell you Nairobi definitely, without batting an eyelid, tops up on this one. And I agree that Nairobi, definitely being the capital of this country, has better infrastructure, has better amenities when it comes to street lights. I think why I digress is my experience with Kitale, with regard especially to piped water, has been much better than it ever was in Nairobi. So Nairobi has a big problem with water and the availability of water. So you'll find that water is quite problematic, and you have to always make provisions to get water. But here it's different. In Kitale it's different. There's water comes every day, and that's a huge relief. However, this may vary for different people depending on where you live, and whether there's availability of that water. However, one thing I know for sure is the fact that there are also estates here that don't have access to street lights or tarmacked roads, and that's the majority. That's not my experience, but I'm certain that's the experience of many people who live within this cosmopolitan town. It's still a growing town, it's still developing, so hopefully some of these things that challenges right now are things that can be rectified with progressive development within the county. And this is evident in towns that have made significant strides, like Eldoret and Nakuru, which is even now a city. So I believe that Kitale is equally on the way, and very soon all these changes will be made, and it will be at par with probably its counterparts like Eldoret or maybe Nyeri. I don't know. So yeah, on that, Nairobi takes it infrastructure-wise. However, they need to work hard on getting a better supply of water. Better water supply would make Nairobi a good place to stay without any challenges of having to deal with water shortages on a daily basis. Just to add on to that, electricity here is also quite steady. I also have never had major issues with electricity in Nairobi as well. So my only issues with electricity are within the rural areas. So maybe people who live in Kitale within the rural areas may have a different story, because within Kitale or Trans Nzoia County, there is the urban area and there is the rural area where all the farms are, and where most of the farming happens. So you might find the people within the farmlands and those areas may have a different take on availability of electricity. So if there's that, probably they can share their experience within the comment section, and then maybe we can have a discussion on that, and yeah, get to understand what it is and what can be done as well. Yeah. The other thing I'd like to handle is the quality of the environment, the scenery, and on this one, I think Kitale definitely takes it. More specifically, because here the air is cleaner, the traffic is less, people are less. So Nairobi is more congested with regard to population, and more densely populated, and more houses closer together. So ideally, being the capital and being the center of economic activity, that's definitely expected. So you'll find that yeah, there's more people in Nairobi. It's more busy, and if you are more into a slower pace environment and greenery, then probably Nairobi is not the place for you. And so on the environment and the scenery, definitely Kitale takes it. Now the last point that I'll talk about is economic activities, and on this one, definitely I think Nairobi, like I said before, is the center of economic activity in Kenya. And what this primarily means is that there's more opportunities for economic engagement. There's more opportunities to be able to make money and engage in business, more specifically because more resources are circulating within the capital city. So Kitale is also growing. Kitale is developing. It's more or less a frontier town to areas like West Pokot and Turkana. So the potential is there. The potential is there for growth. The potential is there to become a bigger metropolis that would make significant changes in the near future. The Swam border is not too far. About 40 kilometers from Kitale, there is a huge border post that heads into eastern Uganda, called the Swam border post. And once that is operational, then the sort of traffic that will be traversing through this town will be enough to make significant changes to the economic activity of this area and the economic engagement of business people with other business people from other towns in Kenya as well as from Uganda. So despite all these changes that are happening here and the growth of the town, Nairobi still takes it with regard to economic activity, more specifically since it's the economic capital of Kenya. 60% of the economic of Kenya's GDP is Nairobi. So definitely on economics, Nairobi takes it. So there you have it. Nairobi versus Kitale, definitely on most of the points I've mentioned, Nairobi takes it. Kitale still has a long way to go. There's still a lot of improvement to be done. However, it's on its way there, and with a lot of concerted efforts from the national government, from the county government, things will change and things will work for the better for the residents here and the surrounding areas as well. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the videos. It helps with the algorithm. Thank you very much again for watching, and until the next one, from me, it's the Village Wanderer. Bye bye.